take us through the interior. Like, what's your favorite part about the interior?
My favorite part is the massaging rear seats.
Oh my God, they massage?
They massage on the rear seats as well as recline and everything. Crazy, isn't it?
You need to get yourself a driver.
Hey, I have some friends of mine who have offered willingly to drive, and I'm gonna take y'all up on that.
Yeah.
If you
I would.
Oh yeah, yeah. Y'all say they'll drive me to shows, right?
There you go.
That'd be such a big flex,
Right?
As we driven into the
Rolling
show,
up,
into
getting
a
out of your
competition,
own
right?
car.
I'm just in the back seat, sipping on a drink, whatever. I'm not driving, so me all good.
Yeah, yeah, that's
But yeah,
awesome.
for those of you who ask me, I'm gonna take you up on that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So the front seats don't massage, right?
No, but the
okay,
front
that's
seats
probably a good thing because you said something about falling asleep
yeah,
at the wheel.
it's quite the comfortable ride.
Yeah.
So if you're tired, those late night drives, coming home, whatever, you gotta be careful if you're tired because it'll knock out because it's that smooth.
Yeah.
I think my next favorite little feature in this thing is in the back seat. Of course, there's a center console that controls everything. Because, of course, this car was built for chauffeuring.
Yeah.
Right? So the owner never really drove it, but in my case, I'm driving for the most part. But the car was built to be a chauffeur car.
Gotcha.
Right? So the real owner would be in the passenger seat, and he could control everything right beside him.
That's cool.
AC, the radio, the seat in front of him. He can move the seat in front of him himself. Right? But a cool little thing in the back seat. There's a cassette recorder in the back seat.
Yeah.
So, if, there's a businessman vehicle, right? So if you're doing a couple deals in the back seat, right? Or if you're trying to catch somebody in the act, you can press record on the cassette recorder, and it records your conversations. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, also has a pair of factory Toyota earbuds, a headset. Has some headphones in the back seat. It's a cute little touch. So I thought that was pretty unique. Having a little, cassette recorder in the back seat, right?
Sure.
Let alone from all the buttons, you control the radio and AC, and you move your seats, right?
Yeah.
But it's one of the things where you see it like, what's that?
So does the cassette recorder just record or does it play too?
It plays as well.
Oh, okay.
That's what the headphones are for.
Oh,
so you have
gotcha.
headphones in the back. It'll aux plug in to listen to your own tunes in the back.
So the next question is, do you have any cassettes?
I have to get some. I do not. There is one that came with the car, right?
Oh, really?
It's all in Japanese.
Oh,
though.
gotcha. It's the instructions how to use everything.
Oh no! It's actually
music.
It's actually music.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like kind of like the Japanese
cool.
EDM, club style music, right? I suffered through it for the first day of owning it. I had to take it. I was like, okay, I don't. It's too much for my taste.
Too much.
Yeah. But it's a cool little thing to have. Like, oh, I have this, right? All Japanese cassette tape.
Yeah.
And just if they want to try it out, to put in the back one and play it. It's a cool little feature that has in the back seat.
That's cool.
But that's just one of many.
Yeah.
One of many. Now, I guess we go to the front seat, where now there's a lot more different, what do you want to call them?
Options,
right?
Yeah.
Just
features.
It's just so much because there's so much different things in this car. It's hard to keep track of them all, but every day you find something new. Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Right. So for factory, of course, in the front seat. So in Japan, they're built for a lot smaller people. So for a bigger gentleman, it's a little bit tight of a squeeze up front, but comfort enough. Like I said, it's pretty enough roomy for myself to be comfortable. But let's start with simple as headlight with lights and stuff like that. Just like your normal car has your light switch. It's light switch on this side. Yeah. You got your regular lights, your daylights, your blinkers, all that stuff. Couple cool features of that. It has auto headlights, right, and then auto high beams as well.
Really?
Auto high beams.
Wow.
So I have a 21 BMW at home.
Yeah.
And that has auto high beams. Right, just to give you
this is 26 years older than that.
Exactly.
That's wild.
So just so many different things. Let's see, has cruise control.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how long ago cruise control is really a base thing in a lot of cars.
Yeah.
But cruise control in it. Only weird thing is, right, it doesn't cruise control over 110 kilometers.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if I try to set it like 115, 120.
Yeah.
It won't set at that point. It'll set. I'll press the button right, and it'll slow down. And once it hits like 110, 109, That's when cruise control will kick in.
Interesting.
Also,
And-
another thing is trying to get used to the kilometers per hour instead of miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's another big
I
thing.
was just gonna ask you about that. That must be interesting.
It was different to get used to, right? You know, all my friends are like, bro, you're driving so slow. Like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get used to it, right? You know, I'm following you, so you're the one going slow.
Yeah.
But after some more homework on it, you know, getting used to the kilometers per hour instead of miles per hour, you know, you get your basic, your 40 mile an hour zones, your 70 miles on highways, right?
Yeah.
You know, so you get those base numbers, and you kind of that's your you know comfortable point in the speed ranges.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's a full digital display on the speedometer. You got your only thing that's not digital is your tachometer. For your kilometers. It's
Interesting.
just old school rolling tachometer on there. But everything else digital. Your fuel gauge, your temperature, your RPMs are digital, and your speed, of course, is digital. But that's the only thing that is not on the speedometer.
Yeah, I looked in there. It looked like Knight Rider Dash.
It is, and that's also another cool little thing. That's why it's just so different.
Yeah,
right? For that year of a car, right?
Yep.
You know, like my Fiat doesn't even have has a digital display on the center for the tach ride, but besides that, it's all still analog. You know, but I thought it was a pretty cool little feature for it being a 95. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Another one of those things. Let's see here. You can also move the back seat. So as a driver, if you're being a driver for somebody, there's a little switch right on the left side of the steering wheel where you push it and it moves their seat back. So say if it was scooted forward, where your passenger's about to get in,
right.
You push that button and it moves it back to its normal seating position for them to have an easier access into the car.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A couple other different switches that kind of don't do much right now, like the mirror button, which is in English. There's another thing in this car is caught me off guard. Being a car that's only built in Japan, there's so much English in there. Like there's but for the mirrors, right? If you put your automatic mirrors, it says mirror, right? Not in Japanese. On the speedometer, it says super monitoring system.
Yeah.
In English, right?
So is it a mix? Is there some Japanese writing?
So
and
it's majority Japanese, right? But there's a little splash of English here and there.
Interesting.
Like on the radio as well. There's all Japanese, but you see a little bit of English written there as well.
Interesting.
Which caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Right, for a car only being built in Japan.
Right.
That has to be imported to be here in the States. So, you know, believe it or not, that I guess they can't understand some English. People born and raised there, because they put it in their cars. Believe. So it's another cool little detail, right? Which this car is filled with.
Yeah.
Details
pretty interesting.
everywhere. Also, you can control all the windows, of course. Normal, you got your normal 4 windows, and then each door has a corner window, aka the smoker's window.
Right.
So like these back ones over here, I'm pretty sure I don't know if the camera can catch it or not, but the window is tweaked to the side, right? So if you're smoking a cigar or a cigarette, you have your cigarette or cigar hanging out that window, so it doesn't smoke up the car too much.
That's a cool feature. Mm-hmm. And it's got the wing windows in the front too.
Yes, but unfortunately, the previous owner in Japan stuck these ugly mirrors on there. But I'm getting that fixed. I'm looking for some fender, because these came factory with fender mounted mirrors. So
that'd be so cool.
It'd make the VIPs look so much better.
Yeah.
So I'm in the process working with SCW Performance, which is where I bought the car from.
Yeah.
And so they've been helping me out a lot, looking for parts, getting the basis of where to buy parts from, aftermarket wise, like airbags, body parts, body kits for this car. They've been a big help, and also going to be a big help finding a bunch of factory parts like those mirrors they could throw on here to make it how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Not with these. They do the job for right now, but they're not supposed to be on it.